Happy Monday, guys. What's up? Mr. G. Week 1 begins. Our continuous education is happening now. We have our first week worth of assignments going out to you guys at this moment. If you're getting the packets, obviously that means you're picking those up from the school today. If you're online, you're getting this as we speak through email. So we are starting off at the very beginning where we started with the school year, where we never really left because we kept doing the process and the review throughout the year. And of course, we're talking about fractions, decimals, and of course the Frappr deck. But before that, let's again recap on what you need to make sure you're doing. First and foremost, Remind. Make sure you are on the Remind app that goes to parents as well as students. Again, all you have to do is follow that instruction right there on the board. If you need more time, obviously, pause. Okay, that is for the Remind. Also, we are in Google Classrooms now. Google Classrooms is going to have this same video as well as all our notes. Anything else I can think of adding in is going to be on that page. The Google Classroom, of course, the process through that, you utilize this classroom code after you have logged into your school Gmail account, which is your school account, on a Google page. Again, if you need more time, pause. So that'll get you into all the information. And of course, I'm going to be with you as much as I can throughout the day. If you have questions or concerns, obviously send me messages. I will try and reply back as quick as possible. One thing that keeps coming up that I guess other classes are doing is the concept of whether we're doing any Zoom video meetings. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about doing that yet. We're going to kind of go see how it goes this first week and see if we need to do that as any kind of like community gathering. I would obviously love to see you guys, but I'm not sure if we're going to get anything worthwhile out of those. But time will tell. We have 6 weeks of this. We're going to figure it all out, okay? So as I said, your Pearson and Study Island assignments this week are all about fraction and decimal operations, as well as the conversion process between fractions, decimals, and percents. Refer to the notes, refer to your Frappr deck tool, refer to your foldables on decimal and fraction operations. A couple of quick notes that I wanted to jot down on some fun dry erase boards as reminders. And again, as they come up here, pause for a reminder if you need it. But when we're talking about decimals, the most important thing to not forget about when you're dealing any decimal operations is simply as you see it. If you are adding or subtracting your decimals, make sure you line up by decimal. If you are multiplying your decimals, it lines up by the last number. And of course, if you are dividing by decimals, you need to follow those 4 steps that were in the notes. Refer to the Google Classroom for the notes if you don't have the notes with you. Hopefully you do have your journal, so that wouldn't be a factor. Remember those 4 steps? They're there. Look for them. Okay, fractions, obviously. Very important that you keep forgetting, even though it was something you did last year. Fractions, when you're adding or subtracting, it's all about the common denominator. Make sure you're finding that common bottom number before you do any adding or subtracting. And whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. You know how that works out, of course. We talk about multiplying and dividing this year. That was the new thing. When you're multiplying, of course, you multiply straight across. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Then you simplify. Or you do the cross cancel. If you're not comfortable cross canceling, just do the top piece. Don't worry about the bottom. This was the thing that is the next level. If you can't get there yet, you got plenty of time. Dividing is all about the KCF. No, I'm not dyslexic. No, we're not talking about some chicken. KCF, keep, change, flip. That puts you back into a multiplication problem. You go from there. Again, you need more time on those boards. Go back and pause. That's the simple fact for what's going on this week. You need more information. You have any questions, reach out to me, guys. I'm here for you. We're all in this together. We're going to figure it out. Okay? Have a great week 1. I can't wait to see some feedback. As you finish your assignments for the online stuff, shoot me a message either through Remind or the Google Classroom and tell me that you did it so I can go in and give you a grade. Simple as that, right? We got you. Catch you later.